Hi, and good morning from our house. So today I wanted to do sort of another home update slash errand video because they're sort of cathartic for me, I think, just to be able to show what I'm accomplishing and working on at home, as well as just what interests me and where I end up going with my day. It's just sort of fun to just combine that into a video. I'm about to go pick up some breakfast, I think, in a little bit, but first I want to show off my little table here. And why I want to show off this table, this is the table that we use to record our live streams. I've put all, or at least the majority, of my camera and recording equipment on this table to sort of talk about. So this is my Canon M50 with my Sigma lens, my 16mm f1.4 lens. This is the camera that I use the absolute most. I've been using it for the better part of about 2 years, maybe a little bit more than 2 years now. And I think it's about time to upgrade from this camera. This has been a fantastic mirrorless camera. I have the box right there, and this lens has absolutely compensated for the shortcomings of a mirrorless camera. This is a phenomenal lens that I've loved using, but it is just so heavy. It is a fixed lens, which I'm not the biggest fan of, and then just the I guess just the 16mm. I wanted to improve that. I wanted to improve something about this camera setup. So the M50, it came with this kit lens right here, this 15 to 45mm kit lens. I don't remember the f-stop on this, but it wasn't incredible. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to get a wide angle lens, so I got this 11 to 22mm wide angle lens, but this has a pretty terrible aperture, personally, I think, in terms of just being able to get low light. So that's why I upgraded to this Sigma lens right here, and that has just been a phenomenal lens for me. This is a camera that my brother actually gave to me sort of a while ago. This is the Canon 80D with just the kit lens on there, the 18 to 55mm kit lens. And then this is a DD microphone that I've really yet to use because I tried to use it once and it did not work out for me. This is the camera that I just got. So this, I'm going to be playing around with this, and I'm very excited about this. So this is a Sony ZV-E10 right here. So this is a mirrorless camera, and then I did not opt to purchase the kit lens with it because I decided to get this 11mm f1.8 lens, and so far it seems pretty good. I have not used it outside in the world yet, really, but it is just significantly smaller than this other body and lens that I've been using. It is so much more lightweight, and it's a wide angle lens, and it has a really low f-stop, which I think is going to be pretty cool. It's still a fixed lens, so I can't zoom with this, but just how small and light this is, having that wide of an angle lens on it, that is something that I'm very excited about. So I'm going to go showcase that, I think, in a little bit. I don't want to talk too much about all this, but this is just something that I'm really excited about to sort of talk about, and I'll kind of go through these a little bit later so you can see what I'm using right now. This is my Canon G7X Mark II, which is just like my little small compact camera. This is a gimbal that I'm playing around with using. I sort of tried to use it ironically recently, and I think I'm getting the hang of it, so this is something that I'm going to maybe use at some point, maybe a little bit more. This is a gimbal that my brother Travis and my sister-in-law Christine got for me. So I'm going to be using that. And right back here, this is a very, very new investment that I've not used at all. But this is going to be a new live streaming slash potential podcasting setup. So I used to have different boom microphones and different boom arms to go with them. And they were USB microphones, so they were not the best quality. They were pretty entry-level beginner microphones, I think. So what I did, I decided to give those away. I gave those away in a live stream, and I'm going to be going to mail those today, actually, to the person that I'm giving them to. And I decided to get these. So these are, they say that they're USB microphones, but they're also XLR microphones, so I was able to plug it into this interface down here. This is the Mudo M2 interface, so this is something I'm very excited to use. And this is the microphone that I decided to get, this Samson Q9U microphone. I've heard really good things about it. I researched this sort of a lot to try to find the best. It's still technically like a budget microphone in a way, but it is an XLR microphone, So I think that this is going to work out for me. There are much more expensive ones, much more professional ones. I don't think I'm on that level yet. This is the boom microphone that I got right here, if you were curious, just the Samson boom microphone, just to kind of go along with it. And then just for fun, I decided to get these cables right here. I got red for myself and blue for Brennan because those are our respective favorite colors. So it'll be sort of just fun and aesthetic for when we actually start recording and using those. So yeah, so this is the situation that I have right now. This is sort of what I've been working with in addition to, again, this camera that I'm using right now. And then I have this new camera, which I'm very optimistic about using, and I hope that it's okay. It is a Sony. I've always been a Canon person, but I am trying to see what Sony can do for me. And then my new setup here for recording audio with these new microphones and boom arms and cables, and then this new interface right here. So that is something that I'm very excited about, and now I think I'm going to go get some breakfast. All right, so my first stop is the post office to go and mail my package. This package is actually going all the way to Canada, which normally I sort of ship giveaways domestically, but the person that I'm sending it to wants to start a podcast, and I think that's a really cool reason and a great person to do this giveaway to. So I'm sending this to Canada, and then I think I'll probably check my P.O. box as well, which is going to be right around the corner. That was actually pretty cool. I've never sent anything internationally, so to actually fill out customs for a package that I'm sending in the mail, that was neat. And yeah, I hope that they like it, but I'm gonna check my P.O. box here and then go get some breakfast. And also probably go to Target. All right, so I'm caught up on mail, which is great. I did a live stream the other day where I showed some mail that I got recently, a couple packages. That was the same live stream that I actually did the giveaway for those microphones. So come to the live streams that I do sometimes randomly. They're fun. And I've made it to Super Targets, and I'm heading inside just really quickly to see if something that I'm very interested in is here. And they do have exactly what I was hoping that they would have. This is the new era of Pokemon cards. This is Scarlet and Violet. So they have individual booster packs here. They have 3-pack blister packs. They have Elite Trainer boxes, which are awesome. And then look at all of these mini tins. This is Crown Zenith, so this is the previous set, but still, that's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to get here. Okay, so now I'm in GameStop because I wanted to see if they had any other products, and they totally do. They have these little booster bundles, which I think are an incredible price. All right, so I just got out of GameStop, which is conveniently literally right next to Target. I have some stuff from both Target and GameStop. But now I'm getting into the car and driving over to Cracker Barrel for some breakfast. And Cracker Barrel is conveniently right here. How convenient is all of this? Very. This is one of our favorite places to get breakfast, or brunch as it usually turns out to be, because it's a lot of food. All right, so I just picked up the food, which is a pretty big bag here, and I'm heading back home. Just being inside a Cracker Barrel is just nostalgic for me. There's just so much to see and buy here in terms of just knickknacks and I don't know, candies and all that old-fashioned stuff. So I've made it back home, and this is what myself and Brennan, who's in the other room. Hi, Brennan. Hi. This is what we're having for breakfast. So I got Mama's pancake breakfast, which comes with 3 pancakes. I got blueberry pancakes with some blueberry syrup and some strawberries as toppings, and then it came with bacon and eggs, so I got that as well. And then Brennan got this bacon and egg hash brown casserole. And I got these loaded hash brown casserole tots, which are exciting. And then Brennan wanted to get these biscuit beignets, which these look really good. I think it comes with butter pecan sauce for dipping in their tossed in cinnamon sugar, which looks really delicious. And then I think I have some ranch for my tots, and then there's the butter and syrup for my pancakes. So yeah, we're going to enjoy this for breakfast. All right, so we're all done with breakfast, and Brennan is actually taking a run right now, and I wanted to show what I got from the stores that I just went to. So these tins up here, I actually got these a little while ago. These are Crown Zenith tins, but I wanted to show them off because the promo cards are just absolutely beautiful. But this is Scarlet and Violet. This is the new era. This is the brand new set. I'm not incredibly excited about this one, to be perfectly honest, just from the cards that I've seen that are in this set. It's just different, and the Sword and Shield era is what just got me back into Pokemon, and I don't know, we'll see. I'll still maybe grab some stuff on like release day just for the fun of just going out and finding new cards. It's just that fun aspect of that scavenger hunt of searching for a new set that I just find to be a lot of fun. But I ended up getting a couple of these 3-pack blisters here. I got the entire art set. I got this booster bundle, and then they have 2 Elite Trainer boxes for this set, and I got 1 of each for myself and Brennan. So we'll open this up probably later, probably not on camera, just for fun. But this is what I'm about to do in just a second. So these are all of the cameras, the main cameras that I have, at least at the moment. I might sell one or two of these cameras at some point, depending on just how they end up working and if I like them a lot. So this is my original one here. This is the Canon M50 with the various lenses back over here that I'm going to just try just to show how they're different. This is the Canon 80D, and then this is the one that I just got right here. This one I am very excited about. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess show these cameras and how they're different. And then also this is random, but I go to Five Below a lot just for the fun of it. I got this like fun charger. You can put your phone on there. I know that's not like a new technology by any means, but it is really, really neat that you can just put your phone on that and it just charges. And then I got this, and this is just the silliest purchase, but it's neat because I can like control the cursor on my, or I'm supposed to. Did I kill the battery? Hold on. There's Bidoof there keeping me company. Yes, so I can control the, I don't know if you can see it, the cursor on my like laptop. And then I can use this to like type in stuff. If you came to the live stream the other day, I used this to like in the live stream, and I thought that was a lot of fun. So I can like remotely use my laptop with this. It's silly, I know. All right, so I'm going to stand at the same location generally to show the different cameras and lenses that I have. So this is the Canon G7X Mark II. This is my small little point and shoot camera, the most compact but useful camera that I probably own and continue to purchase whenever I need to sell one to get a newer one. So this is the Canon no it's not, this is the Canon G7X Mark II. And now this is the Canon M50 with the 15 to 45 millimeter lens that I'm holding at roughly the same distance away from myself, standing in the same location. It sounds a little bit different probably than the Canon G7X Mark II, but now I'm going to the next lens, which this is the 11 to 22 millimeter lens, which is a wide angle lens, obviously, because there's so much more of myself in the background that I can get into the frame. But now I'm going to the next lens. So this lens is probably the one that most people are going to be the most familiar with. This is my Sigma lens with an f-stop of 1.4. It is a fixed lens, and it is 16 millimeters, pretty sure. And just what's really attractive about this lens is that particular f-stop, which compared to the previous lens, which had an f-stop of 4, and then the kit lens, which had an f-stop of 3.5. So this one is much superior to those, but it is just so heavy. So all of those lenses were with my Canon M50. Now this is the Canon 80D camera with the kit lens, which is 16 to 55 millimeters, I think, with an f-stop starting at 3.5. So this is a full frame camera compared to either the point and shoot or the mirrorless cameras that I have. So, and this is also using the deity microphone on top of it. So this is like the best camera that I have, but it is also just so massive. Just the body of the camera is just huge. So finally, this is the Sony ZV-E10 camera. This is the camera that I just bought with the 1.8 f-stop lens, and I think it's an 11 millimeter fixed lens, so it should be very wide angle, but then that f-stop should give me close to the performance that the Sigma lens gave me. So I'm sort of combining having that low f-stop to be able to get that low light footage that I personally really like, and then just having that wide angle 11 millimeter fixed lens. I think this is a pretty good camera with a pretty good lens. Transitioning from Canon to Sony, it's going to be a little bit weird. I've not played around with this camera at all. This is the first time I'm actually just recording it all on this camera, so I don't know how it looks at all, and I'm sure that I'll be watching various tutorials and videos on how to improve just the look of this. But yeah, this is the camera that I'm trying to see if I can transition to, because it is just so much lighter than the other cameras that I have. So I'm back on my Canon G7X Mark II, and I'm working on now, which you might have already seen because it was for April Fool's Day, but I'm currently working on it right now. There's a portion of the video where I have a picture of myself, which Brennan took this of me in the kitchen, and this is a picture of Bob Iger, and I'm going to cut out his head and I'm going to put it on this body, and then I'm going to edit it into Typhoon Lagoon, and I need to edit this and then send it to Walgreens to go and pick up so I can print it out and then put it in the video that I'm going to be filming today, hopefully. All right, so I finished my edit right over there, so I can go pick that up from Walgreens whenever it's ready. And now I'm going to film the sit-down portion of my April Fool's video in front of my camera here with my microphone and my ring light, which is currently rainbow right now. And then I can sort of start to piece together this April Fool's video. I've already called my family to try to get them to send clips. Yesterday, before going to MegaCon at the Orange County Convention Center, I went back to Magic Kingdom after going with Brennan to experience the 50th anniversary celebration of fireworks one final time. I wanted to insert a video clip in that video, and then while I was there, I recorded myself at Casey's Corner eating a chili cheese dog and chili cheese fries. Tonight we're going to Hollywood Studios so I can film something there to also insert in this video, which hopefully you've already seen, this April Fool's Day video that I have a lot of fun doing, by the way, on the channel. I've done them the past couple of years, and they're intended to be self-aware in a way where it could potentially be believable, but then also a bit of a hyperbole of my perception on the subject, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna be filming Brennan give like a tutorial on how to vlog. I've contacted my family and maybe send me some fun, quirky videos to include of them. I did not anticipate recording a behind the scenes video of this April Fool's Day video today, but here I am. So actually, before I film that video, I am lighting some charcoal in the backyard over here because I would like to make some burgers in the backyard. It's something that I enjoy doing, and it'd be nice to do before it gets too much hotter than it already is, because it's starting to get pretty hot here in Orlando. Also, this is a new project that I've been working on over here that Arlo is gracefully modeling. So I set up this fence in the corner of the yard, and I'm starting a little garden back over here. And I think it looks pretty nice. It looks aesthetic and symmetrical, and hopefully at some point I already have some little sprouting leaves over here. Might have some actual vegetation over here, some vegetables and some fruits. The fence has a little latch on it here so I can open up the gates and tend to my various fruits and vegetables. I've moved the shed where I keep the lawnmower right over there. And yeah, we're going to hopefully enjoy some fruits and vegetables here. Not today. Today we're just having some not hot dogs, oh my god, hamburgers. Hey puppy. So I've been letting all the animals outside, and they love to just sort of go back in here, just sort of enjoy the shade and just relax a little bit. Where's Arlo? Hey puppy. So the coals are getting hot, and Brennan is monitoring that. She's back from her run and she took a nap. I got my pictures, or my singular picture. Alright, so I'm back home. The coals look like they are ready to spread on the grill for the most part. Nice and white and hot. And also, you ready for this? Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So we just recorded Brennan for the April Fool's video. Hi Brennan.
Hey everyone, it's Brennan!
This is gonna be fun. This was put together at the very last second.
We got a lot of participants. It's really fun.
I know, my entire family is sending me videos to put in this video. And actually forgot to mention this. I tried to film a different April Fool's Day joke that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And here are the burgers. Some barbecue pimento cheese, I guess technically cheeseburgers with some cheese puffs. And then we have some assorted mini cookies there on the side. Yay. So I'm coming over here to get a beverage, potentially. Recently, I got this peanut butter whiskey here, which if you add it to this strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, tastes exactly like a peanut butter and jelly. And also, like, in our fridge here, I picked these up. I think these are sours, but there's so many different just like fun options. I don't think I'm gonna have one right now, probably, but they are there as an option. I also got a what did I get? It was another whiskey. It was a like cookies and cream whiskey, but that's in the fridge. All right, so I decided to go ahead and get the peanut butter whiskey and pour it into my Tigger cup with my Tigger straw that of course everybody uses to drink whiskey, right? And then I'll add in my
You should drink whiskey.
Strawberries and cream. And I've made myself a little peanut butter and jelly beverage. So I'm about to conclude this video because I think I've pretty much shown all that I wanted to show about the house for the most part, with the exception of this. So several years ago, I made these wand holders, and now we have enough wands to put on both of these wand holders, with the addition of this one that I got Brennan at Universal recently, and I still want to be able to get some wands, so I am making another wand holder. I went to Michael's and I got this board, and then I got some paintbrushes from, I think, Walmart. I probably got these hooks here and these fasteners for the wall, as well as the sandpaper to use, and then I still have this paint that I used on this project just several years ago, so I'm gonna make another wand holder to put up there. This is all sort of wacky stuff. This is from Five Below. Brennan and I like to go to Five Below a lot, and she actually went and she got me all this fun candy that I am very excited to try. And then we've had these gummy Lunchables, and then recently I added some more just very unique candies to it. So now I have macaroni gummies, I have Oscar Mayer gummy hot dogs, and then I have Lunchables gummies as well. So that's pretty fun, right? But I'm going to head sort of back over here. I think I still want to, oh, I also want to show this off. If you remember Collecticon, Brittany really wanted to get this as a backpack, and I found it as a wallet online. So I got her a nice new little wallet. But sort of back over here, last night, actually, our friends Kenneth and Kylie, they stayed with us, so they stayed in our spare bedroom right there. But I don't think that I showed this on the wall. Here, I finally added these to the wall, so this is sort of nice. So now this is sort of like our anime, more or less, like hallway into the TV show sort of spare room over here. Each room in our house, more or less, does have its own like theme, believe it or not, for the most part. But now, the final thing that I need to do, which is probably the first thing that I should have done, I'm going to finally film my April Fool's Day joke, and then I'll go in the video. All right, I did it. I recorded my April Fool's video for this year, which was a lot of fun compared to my original idea, which I actually did start to film. I went to Epcot. Hi, from Epcot. So right now the 40th anniversary Beacon of Magic is happening on Spaceship Earth right behind me. What I'm doing tonight is I am planning to do a one-take video around Epcot with a gimbal. I'm using a gimbal, which is already starting to move around on me. And the original idea was that I was going to just make a normal video at a theme park, but I was going to invert the video in my editing software, so it was just going to look very weird compared to what people that probably watch this channel are used to. And I thought it was going to work. Just imagine walking down Main Street towards the castle, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna head left to Tomorrowland, or I'm going to head right into Adventureland, and then what you see is actually me doing that, and just it being mentally just disruptive in terms of what your personal compass rose is when you are familiar with Disney theme parks. And I was gonna go to Epcot to do that. I was gonna walk into the World Showcase and be like, all right, I'm gonna head right into Mexico or left into Canada, and then it was gonna be the opposite of that from what you're probably used to. But I tried to record that and it just didn't work out because I got there at night, so it was harder to see. And then I figured that all of the various signs that I would encounter, like at the food booths or the countries, those would be inverted. So it would be pretty easy, early on, it would be pretty obvious that it was inverted and stuff. So I wanted to do something a little bit more creative. I was thinking about doing this silly Patreon video that, you know, again, a lot of these videos that I like to do when it comes to April Fools are very, I'd like to think like self-aware and kind of tongue-in-cheek about a particular topic about myself or YouTube. And this was fun, just using the videos that I recorded yesterday and will later on tonight, and then the videos that Brendan and my family sent to me and helped me out with. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But thank you for hanging out with me today around the house, just again doing some fun errands and just kind of catching up on a little apartment home update. We've lived in a home for several years now. It is a home update, and then another Pokemon release day, which are just a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.